over the last 10 years, Coforge, which was earlier NIIT Technologies, has compounded at 33% each year. And that's a fantastic return for those who've held on to lofty and stratospheric valuations. Tell us, sir, a little bit more about the granularity of business. For the first time in many quarters, we are seeing a net negative addition to the headcount in the overall industry. The top three, Infosys, TCS, and Wipro, actually shedding staff. What's happening? Is artificial intelligence taking over all software and code writing, or are we missing the wood for the trees?
I don't believe AI has anything to do with the headcount movement that you referred to right now. Headcount movement is essentially for every firm across the industry a function of the growth that they see ahead of them. If you look at us over the last 6 months, our headcount, net headcount, has gone up 6%, which is a very significant growth number. So I would submit that it's not AI, and I really don't see AI as being something that's going to materially drive down the fortunes of our industry. It is more the growth that every individual firm sees. You will find a very wide dispersion. If you were to look at tech services firm, IT services firm across the industry in terms of the headcount addition. You will also see a very wide dispersion in terms of how they've handled their employee base. There are firms like Coforge that gave the annual increment on the 1st of April this year, as they do every year. And then you have others that have not done it. Similarly, when it comes to headcount, our headcount over the first 6 months of the year, net headcount has jumped 6%, largely because we've seen growth and we anticipate continued growth in the future as well.
Mr. Singh, how are mid-cap IT companies different as far as the work business is concerned? I ask this as a person who's unconvinced with the kind of rally that we are seeing on stocks such as Coforge, Persistent, L&T, Mindtree. How can the overall atmosphere and theatrics of a particular sector be different for smaller companies and be completely different for larger companies? You see pain all around in the IT sector globally, yet the mid-cap IT space in India is outperforming dramatically.
I don't believe all mid-cap IT stocks are performing dramatically. Mid-cap IT also is a fairly wide swath. If you were to look at firms across mid-cap IT, there are firms that are outliers. In general, the mid-caps seem to have done better than the large caps over the past few quarters. But my submission to you would be even within mid-caps, you will find a fairly significant dispersion when it comes to performance metrics. So, if I were to summarize this, I won't really bring every firm and classify them necessarily as being part of a particular cohort and hence growing. Mid-cap for now are doing well. I believe some of them have the right strategy. A lot of them have stronger execution intensity than they've had in the past. And maybe that's been the driver of late.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.